Hey everyone, how's it going? It's Jewel and Dorit here, and welcome to the Essetino Weekly Mastermind, episode number 42.
Yes, welcome everybody to another weekly mastermind. Here we are again, Thursday evening, depending on where you're watching from. But my name is Dorit, for those of you who don't know, and this is Jewel, and we are founders of Essetino Artists. Every single week, we go live on our channel to be a resource for creative entrepreneurs, for entrepreneurs in general who are looking to start their business, looking to learn more about marketing their business and just monetizing their talents online. So every single week, like I said, we go live to be a resource for you, to be a supportive community here, which we have. And yes, welcome. We're excited to be here. It's always good to kind of, you kind of feel when it's Thursday with these live streams and yeah, it's always a fun time. We always talk about different topics and you guys really make the show.
So let's start off with sharing your wins for the week.
Yes.
Let's start with that and we'll head over to the comments area. We've got Lisa, who just stopped by in the beginning to say hello. And
Hi, Lisa.
We've got Roland in the house. Hey, Roland.
Hi, Roland.
And we've got Brenda. Hey, Brenda.
Hello, hello.
And I believe it's Michelle from Real Life with Michelle and Rob. And we've got Brayden in the house.
Hi, Brayden. How's it going?
Awesome. Yeah, so we have had a very busy week. It's been our calendar, like our Zoom meetings calendar or whatever. It's totally packed and it's interesting. It's crazy, like all the different time slots and stuff. And it's like, you think back to a year when all this was dropping and it was like all clear. I remember not doing very much for the first month and a bit. And now it's just like, it's kind of like not back to normal, but in a different way. It's busy. We're not necessarily traveling everywhere, but we're doing a ton of Zoom calls.
Yeah, there's a lot of, I guess it's the new way right now, right? So we're doing a lot of Zoom meetings, and those Zoom meetings are either with existing clients who have purchased consulting from us, or they're clarity calls just to get a sense of, how we can help them. And yeah, it's really something that's just the new norm right now, because we were talking about this before COVID. Before COVID, we were always out and about traveling, and sometimes meeting up with clients locally here, although the majority, we have people all over the world working together with us. But it's odd, but I guess it's the new normal, just the Zoom way now of meetings. So yeah, it's been really busy, but at the same time, we're kind of like moving separate projects forward here, moving a little bit here and then here. You just kind of have to progress things one step at a time, and that's really how something greater is built.
Side note, Brayden, I saw that you had asked a question on the video that I did on how to get free stuff off of Amazon. That video, and you were asking like how a Canadian can do that. And so there's a couple different methods. Before COVID, before all that, I was actually ordering a bunch of stuff off of the Rebate Key website and then driving over the border to get those items, because in Point Roberts, it was like really easy to get products, even though you're in Washington, but you're really not, like, you're not really, but you are legally. So there was that method. Obviously, you can't really do that right now, but you can still use that website to get significant discount and see what the shipping cost would be for the item, and see if it's still cheaper than the regular price. So I just wanted to answer that question for you while you were here. I was hoping that you'd be here today so that I could answer that question for you live.
Nice. And guys, while we're waiting for people to drop by, just please do share your wins with us. What is something that you're proud of progressing this past week, or an accomplishment or a milestone hit? We'd love to hear from you. All right, so we got the first one here. Brenda, win. I'm building up a library of videos to release. Nice. No mad rush to get them uploaded and live just in time, and no missing a week either.
Nice.
Awesome job, Brenda.
So how many videos what's your goal of your videos of building up? I remember when we were traveling, we needed a month this is when we were doing the whole Europe thing, and we needed like a month of content, which it's a lot of videos for us because we release videos, 3, 4, sometimes 5 times a week. And we managed to do it. And it was crazy having all those videos like scheduled and edited and
but it
uploaded.
Felt so good.
Yeah.
To just kind of batch everything and just let it run. It's really about putting in the effort in a shorter period of time to really have it work for you in the long run. So great job. That's an awesome win.
We've got Teddy in the house. Hey, Teddy.
Hi, Teddy. How's it going?
We've got Timothy. How's it going?
Timothy.
And we've got here, can't see your name, but it says here you're watching from the Philippines.
Nice. I'll see if I can see who that is.
We've got Phil in the house. Hey, Phil.
Hello, Phil.
And we've got Rye. Hey, Rye. Do you not have a live stream today? Or maybe it ended early? Great to see you. And Braden was saying, I thought it would be something like cross-border shipping. I have a company I use when it's not so COVID-y. Yeah, so the website itself doesn't facilitate shipping. It facilitates with Amazon sellers. So that's why you can get free or heavily discounted products, is because they're mainly a website for Amazon sellers to promote their products. So they actually don't have anything to do with the shipping. They're more about the deals, like doing the free deals or heavily discounted deals.
And I just wanted to say that it's Lito from Facebook, watching from Facebook.
Oh, nice.
From the Philippines.
That is my uncle.
Hello, hello.
All right, Roland says, win for the week. Releasing my 3rd video tomorrow. I was down to 1 per week for a month or so. Back on track and hit 400,000 views on the channel.
Amazing.
Crazy. That's amazing.
Yeah, that's so incredible. And I know you had I think you had a viral video or a video that had a lot of views as well. So I'm sure that's also still accumulating for you and kind of carrying everything for the time being. And that'll go in waves too. So that's so cool, Roland. Keep it up.
Nice.
Great job.
You'll hit 1 million views in no time.
Yeah, on track. Rai says finished early after 1 hour. The dog was going insane.
Bad audio. Oh, that would have been like harsh on people's ears. Dog barking plus the mic. It's like, shh, right?
Yeah. I've done that by coughing into the mic several times.
I know, right?
Driving people crazy. Brenda says I release 1 video a week, and so I'd like 12 videos lined up before I start releasing 2 a week. Okay, nice. I have 9 videos in my library to date. Very cool. So you're almost there. You're almost there in terms of banking it. Yeah, I think we mentioned this before in a previous live stream, but we had a client who just kind of, she batched it for like the quarters of the year. So from January to April and then June and so forth, like for the summer. And yeah, so that she could take the summer off and just batching everything. It really helps. And it's really dependent on you and how long you want to batch for. But that's an excellent start. Great job, Brenda.
And people are congratulating Roland.
Yes.
And Roland was saying, Rai, found your new channel. Been waiting for your 3rd video. What's your new channel, Rai?
Yeah, I didn't know about a new channel.
Yeah. Linda's in the house.
Hi, Linda.
She said I updated my 2nd in a week, trying to get some momentum going. Nice. Yeah. The momentum game, we always want to play it. And it's something that, you want to keep going with your channel. Eventually, when you have enough videos, the momentum just keeps going by itself. That's where you want to get to.
Yeah, I mean, each video kind of carries it forward, and it's like stacking those videos, the release of those videos, and having them found as well is something that, that's the momentum that's going to build for you, and you just have to just keep feeding it.
Did we say hello to Timothy?
Yes.
We did. Oh, we did. Okay.
We did.
Your YouTube channel is it's a YouTube challenge.
Okay.
So it's about YouTube. Is it about YouTube? Let us know.
We're expecting an audio reply back.
I know.
Like we paused.
Win for Michelle.
Ooh.
797 subscribers in the last 30 days. Whoa, that's awesome.
Amazing, Michelle.
That's crazy.
That's incredible. Is that more than previous months? So
Yeah.
meaning, are you growing each month like that? That's so cool.
And
Great
then
job.
we've got here Teddy is at 4,569 subs.
I love it.
Less than a year ago, he was at 19 subs. So approaching the 5,000 subscriber milestone. That's amazing.
Teddy, what are you going to do to celebrate your 5,000?
Yeah.
Rai says, new videos coming soon, working on getting an affiliate payout sheets to show everyone what the true potential is. Awesome. It's coming. Just want to make it perfect for everyone.
Nice.
Very cool.
And
fantastic. Everyone's congratulating each other.
The channel is about growing the channel, being all you can be. It's possible for all of us. Speaking of that, I actually had a coding call today with one of my students, and she said she's 65 and she wants to retire in the next 5 years. She's at a corporate job in the United States for a huge company, actually. Some of you might know it. And she's doing well there, but she has been watching the live streams and our content and has been thinking, maybe I should start a YouTube channel on some different topics. We were going back and forth about the different topics. And she was stating that, she's 65 years old. She wants to retire in 5 years. So she wants to retire by the time she's 70. And she was legitimately asking me if I think it's a good idea to start a YouTube channel and if she can actually be successful with starting a YouTube channel at her age. So she was thinking about, her age and is this the factor? And I was like, it doesn't matter what age you are, as long as you want to do a YouTube channel and this is what you want. First of all, I said, start a channel on your passion. Do not do a channel starting on something, trying to make money on something that you think is going to do well. Start a channel with your passion, and most definitely you can be successful at it. I was, giving her examples that there's channel about rabbits, there's channel about theta, there's channel about farming. There's channel about anything. And that you can actually make money with a channel of your interest. And so she's probably going to be watching this replay. So I want people in the comments to show her some support. I told her to show up on these to get the energy from you guys, because I was giving her the example of Teddy and how you are retired and you started a channel with only 19 subscribers and now you're approaching 5,000 and you've created an income stream. And I was like, the age doesn't matter. Here's an example, literally any topic. So there's no excuse except for yourself. So I would like everyone to show her some support, because I told her to join the Facebook group, see everyone's energy, and join these live streams to get everyone's energy and get inspired to do this, because she's going in without any experience at all.
Wow, that's amazing. I think, it's true. Like your age doesn't it should not be a deterrent for anything. Like as long as you have a passion and a desire to grow, which you can have that at any age, absolutely any age, as long as you're consistently wanting to grow and become better and, reach a new height or of some sort, that's all you need. You need that fire, just that little something. And that's what can start an entire, new passion project, new world, new income stream, new everything. And it's really, I'm glad you told her to join and everything, because it's really like from being surrounded by all of you guys and being around a supportive community and all sharing what you're working on and letting us know your wins every week, that's what's going to be super encouraging for her.
Right. If she keeps seeing this every week, that people are doing this, the thing that she wants to do, eventually that's going to seep into her skin, and she's going to make moves to take action on that. All you need to see is like one person doing it, and you can do it too. That's it. It's like the 4-minute mile. When the one person did it, then not everybody, because it's actually hard to do a 4-minute mile.
I can't do a 4-minute mile, but I don't want to try it.
But once someone breaks it, then other people can too.
It's all about belief. At the end of the day, it's all about can you believe that this is possible?
Mm-hmm.
And even though you might not necessarily believe it right away yourself, just being around other people who do believe that, that energy infuses into you eventually.
Mm. Crazy. And Michelle is saying, great job, everybody.
Nice.
And Teddy B must stand for Teddy Beast.
Absolutely. I agree.
That'd be cool if you changed your name to that.
I agree.
Rye loves your theta content.
Referring to Teddy.
Yeah.
Ketchup cake.
Yes, if you were an OG of the live streams, you will know what ketchup cake means. It's an ongoing joke from like last summer.
So, Brayden, I'm assuming this is how you would like to celebrate Teddy's 5,000 milestone, is with a ketchup cake.
And feels like everybody's gaining subs fast. Yeah, everybody is doing
amazing
awesome.
progress.
Like, I look forward to hearing everybody's wins. Here we go. Michelle says, there's a woman in her late 70s that she recently started a channel. She films and uploads herself. She figured it out. Exactly. Age is not, like, age is just a number. That is an R. Kelly, not an R. Kelly. And, no, what's her name? Age ain't nothing but a number. The song from the 90s. She was a singer.
Oh,
what is her name?
This sounds all familiar, but is also not coming to me. But we've established it's not R. Kelly.
No, yeah, no, he was the producer of her.
Don't know.
She used to wear a head bandana.
It'll come, or someone will post it in the comments.
Yeah, somebody please call if you know it. Oh man, it's.
Timothy says you just need one match to make an explosion. I love that. Yes, that's it. That's all you need. Just one.
There's a YouTube channel that does these. What do you call it? They do matches. They do these sculptures out of matches, and they light one, and then the whole thing just explodes really fast.
Like they're stacking it?
Or? They make designs.
Oh, super cool.
Out of matches, like the single match, and they make these elaborate things, and it looks really cool.
I'm looking it up because it's bothering me.
Aaliyah. There it is. Aaliyah. Yes.
There we go.
Her name is Aaliyah. Oh my God. Aaliyah sang the song Age Ain't Nothing But a Number. And it's not really the song that we're going after here. It's the line, because she was very, very much fixated on her age, right? That she's 65. And I was like, that doesn't matter. There are people who are successful at any age.
All right. Go on the next one. Yes, and you can do it several times with different channels. Yeah, so you can, exactly, you can build up one channel and then have that be successful. You can do it again. It's just, again, it comes back to that fire, that passion, that, you want something to grow and you're willing to put in the effort for it consistently and just stacking it little by little, each little video going out. Yeah, I think you guys have mentioned it pretty well here. Like that one, there's actually several, a lot of YouTube creators over the age of 60 actually who are killing it, Teddy says should have passed 5K subs by next mastermind. All right.
Nice.
We'll be waiting for that, Teddy.
And we got a couple people here, Braden and Michelle. Yes, it's Aaliyah.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, Michelle.
And Roland says 65, just getting started. Exactly. I was like, no, that has nothing to do with it. What has to do with it is that if you actually come through and follow through and be consistent. I was like, the name of the game is consistency. It's not how old you are. Otherwise, if it was, then nobody above that age would have a YouTube channel and be successful at it. When we were younger, we thought that our age held us back when we would go into the meetings here in Vancouver.
Yeah.
We were young and there was a different world 10 years ago, and there weren't many females either going to these networking meetings. And we did go to some women's only meetings, but I find that they're different and they're not the same. I tend to go to like general kind of networking meetings. I don't usually like specifically only women's clubs or anything like that. Just because I feel like the vibe was more serious at the one where it was like mixed.
Yeah, it just has different energy about it. So when we were first starting out our entrepreneurial journey back in 2010, and we were going to these networking meetings, there were like mostly like, I would say people in their 30s above, like middle-aged, mostly middle-aged men actually, to be honest. And it's like, you always, like for us, we had this thought like people wouldn't really take us seriously because here you are, two younger girls attending these networking meetings.
We're talking about social media, and social media was not in 10 years ago.
Exactly. And these are like traditional business owners and stuff. There was no like YouTube meetup back then. But you know what? The cool thing is that I think being at that age and, having our like more casual, fun, outgoing personalities is what made us stand out and made us unique. And, the people who that energy resonated with, like we attracted those kinds of people, and we ended up doing joint ventures with them and, finding like a partnership that worked for both of us. And so, sometimes you think that something's going to hold you back when really that's the actual thing that is the unique piece about you and that is going to move you forward. So yeah, it goes both ways, the age thing.
Yeah, use it to your advantage. Like I was saying, maybe she does tutorials to help people at her age, at 60, because most people, like, she's pretty with it. I would have to say for a 65-year-old, she works at a major company. I believe it's in California. And she's doing things that most 65-year-olds aren't doing. So I would say, the fact that you even have this idea to start a YouTube channel is already a win. So as I mentioned in our call earlier, yes, you can do it, because she was asking me, she was like, just give it to me real. Can I do this? And it's like, it's okay if I can. And I'm like, no. You can do this if you decide that you want to win at this. You can.
Absolutely.
Let's see here. So April was asking about, that means
Ungating?
ungating is a term in Amazon, and it means basically if you ungate a category, it means that you can sell in it. And talking about Amazon, you need a wholesaler account first, and then you buy a few products and send the invoice with your application. Oh, that's amazing. Did you get ungated in categories, Braden? Fortunately, when I started my Amazon account, like, things were already ungated.
Oh, nice, Phil. Happy birthday.
Nice.
35
Happy
tomorrow.
birthday, Phil.
Whoop, whoop. Nice. That's definitely a win. So are you doing anything to celebrate? I know it's kind of tough right now with the circumstances, but let us know. Hopefully you're not having a ketchup cake, but
People are saying happy birthday, cheers. And Teddy is asking, is saying, it blows my mind to see a 48-hour view count hitting 10,000 views in a single day. Ad revenue hitting $42. Is that $42 like for the entire video, or is $42 like cost per click? That would be interesting to find out.
But 48-hour view count hitting 10K views.
That's amazing.
Goodness.
That's pretty much going like viral.
Wow, amazing, Teddy.
And chatting with Roland earlier, and he had a question that he put out on his YouTube channel, and then I commented on it, and then I said, hey, let's ask everyone on the live stream tonight what they think. So Roland on his channel and on his community tab asked if he was thinking about changing his YouTube name. So currently it is Getting It Done North of 7. And he was asking people, should he change his name because it doesn't necessarily say what he does. And he had a couple of votes. It was like, no, leave it the same, or change it, or add a word or something to it. And I voted and I said, no, keep it the same. And then here's my reasoning behind that. My reasoning behind it is, if you were a physical business, and because you do handyman work, you do odd jobs, you do fixing of things. If you had a physical business, local business here in Vancouver, and it was called Getting It Done North of 7, I would say, yes, change your name, because initially, like, people wouldn't know what that was, and I guess it wouldn't be as clear. But on YouTube, I would say don't change it. And if you really do like the name, which I think that you do, because I remember when you came up with it, I would say keep it the same, because people don't find you based on your YouTube channel name for the most part. Like 99% of the time, it's the title. It's the title, it's the thumbnail, it's whatever the topic video is. And you see examples of so many other channels that have, like, they're not, they have nothing to do with what it actually is. Like, it'll be their first name. Or I gave the example of Mr. Beast, which he has one of the biggest channels, right? His channel is about doing challenges and giveaways and extreme videos. But Mr. Beast doesn't like, it doesn't really say that. PewDiePie doesn't say that.
PewDiePie, we don't even know what that means.
Yeah, like, it's like, that's just the sound, right?
Yeah.
So I would say no, don't change it for YouTube purposes. We wanted to ask everyone else, what would they think? Should Roland change his name? Should he tweak it? Should he not? What's everyone's vote?
So Roland's current name is Getting It Done North of 7. Let us know your thoughts on that, guys, if you think he should change his name. So my question would be, why did that thought even come to mind, Roland? So what is it that made you think that, oh, maybe I need to change the name? If it is to do with like searchability and stuff, like Jewel mentioned, there's, people aren't necessarily searching for your channel.
They could
be, yeah, but
But they would know your channel already.
Exactly. They would have to already be familiar with your content and watch your stuff. Like, for example, Essetino, like most people, like they don't, what is that, right? But, once they get to start to know you, we actually found that people type in Essetino Etsy in the search because they specifically want to see Etsy tutorials from our channel, Essetino, which is really interesting. But you wouldn't be doing that if they didn't already know you. So, my vote would go to keeping your name just because
I liked it.
It's catchy and it has your, like, the getting it done part. The getting it done is still very much applicable to what you do because you're getting odd projects done. You're getting different things done. And it could even be something fun, like a little catchy thing at the end of your videos, like saying, all right, guys, we'll see you later. Get it done, or something like that.
Thanks for getting it done with me.
It's something that's catchy and something that is memorable as well. And yeah, so that's my thought. And you've also branded yourself in that way. So you would have to think about changing up your, rebranding and that kind of thing. So you got to ask yourself, why did this thought pop into my mind? What does it mean? And, is the risk worth the reward at the end of the day?
We've actually had people tell us, oh, you should change your name to something simpler. Because it's like sounds weird and stuff, but I don't like. I like it. I don't care. Like I like Essetino is like I feel it. Like it is us.
Yeah, and we have had conversations about this, about Essetino artists and like it actually started off as Essetino Connections because we were very much doing a lot of joint ventures and connecting with people and helping other businesses and then it morphed into like, because we help a lot of creative entrepreneurs, so Essetino artists. And as we grow, that second piece about what exactly it is that you do is gonna change. And we've had conversations about that, maybe changing to Essetino Media or something like that, because very much a lot of what we do is marketing and design and that kind of thing. But the whole thing is like that Essetino part, it's not something necessarily that people know how to spell or whatever, but there's an emotional connection to that, and it's unique, and it's something that's representative of us. So I feel like your name, it can be something that's a mix of both, something unique to you and representative of you, but still at the same time has an essence of what it is that you do. And I think your name, Roland, has both of that. Getting it done north of 7.
Let's see what the people have spoken. This is a collaborative. I said, hey, let's bring this up in the live stream and have a round table discussion. So let's see what everyone else has to say.
All right.
Before we get into it, people are saying happy birthday, Phil. And then Phil said, next time this year, we could all be YouTube millionaires. Imagine that.
Let's do it. Amazing.
When I started my entrepreneurial journey and I read The Secret, they have what's called like a check, like a physical money check that you print out, and you're supposed to write like the amount of money that you want to make. So I printed it out, and then I said that I wanted to be a millionaire by a certain time. It has passed that time, and I currently am not a millionaire, but I know that I will be. And yeah, that would be amazing if we could all be YouTube millionaires.
In due time.
Yeah.
We missed our spot.
I know.
Scrolling.
Whoa.
Oh, there we go.
Okay.
Braden,
here we go. First vote.
I think if you do change your name, you'll have to do an entire rebrand. I wouldn't if I were you. What's the saying? Don't switch horses midstream.
Ooh. Interesting.
I haven't heard that one before.
Don't switch horses midstream.
Because will fall off. Good one, Braden. Yeah.
Hey, Gavin. How's it going?
Hi, Gavin.
Teddy B is known for Theta content. Yeah, you're the godfather of Theta. Timothy says he could keep it, but he must brand it. Perhaps a subtitle under the name. That would help a lot. Okay? Mm-hmm. Okay. Getting the votes in. Roland says Thought about it for a while. I thought the name may be too long. Yeah, I get that it could be too long. I thought it was cool, getting it done north of 7. To me, that says Roland. I don't know what it says.
Well, it has become associated with that because it's just very. I've always thought from the very, very beginning when I saw your name is that it's catchy and it's memorable, which I think is two important things to have. The length of it, I don't know. It's it could be. It could
maybe
be long,
for an email it's long.
Yeah, for an email address.
Roland at gettingitdonenorthof7.com. We've got Dawn in the house. Hey, Dawn.
Hi, Dawn. How's it going?
What does Phil say?
I would keep the name the same. Mine doesn't really say what the channel's about either, but I'm not sure that it really makes much of a difference.
Yeah, that's the thing is I don't know that it does. And if you look at all the huge successful channels, some of them, yeah, you can tell, but some of them you can't. Like the number one, well, I don't think he's number one anymore actually, but PewDiePie at one point was the known number one. And it's like, yeah, what is that, right? You don't really know.
Michelle says, change it. Roland and I brainstormed some pretty good channel names this afternoon.
Nice. What are some of the names that you guys were thinking of if you're wanting to share? Teddy votes, keep the name Roland.
All right.
I feel like we're on the show Survivor. And
the piece of paper.
I vote for Jenny because she
and how they show it to the camera.
Ate all the apples.
It's always, that's such the Survivor thing. It's just unfolding the piece of paper into the camera. Timothy,
shout out to
Thank
Timothy,
you so much.
Our weekly coffee donation. Thank you so much. Appreciate the super sticker.
Thank you, Timothy. So
That's
generous,
awesome.
as always, keeping us fueled on the caffeine.
Dawn, it's Phil's birthday. Yes, it is.
Tomorrow, I believe. Michelle says, I also don't think the compass goes with the handyman fix-it videos. The compass, I think of camping or traveling when I see this. Roland's a good friend, or I probably wouldn't say this.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. Yeah, compass, you do relate to travel for sure, and traveling, camping. So yeah, I would agree about the image, about the thumbnail image.
So it could be, changing the avatar image. That and those are very valid thoughts, Michelle. I agree with that too. Brenda says, I agree with Timothy. Keep the name the same and add a subtitle. So we need
people want the subtitle.
So some sort of tagline that more clearly states what it is that you do.
And then Roland is saying, Michelle, the compass goes with the north of the 7. Yeah, I figured that, that's what you meant by that. But then if you were to just flash a compass to someone, they would think travel. They would think some sort of thing like that. Dawn says,
Roland, you're getting lots of good votes.
I know.
Here.
Thank you everyone for the input. Dawn says, Roland, I love your channel name. I get a total outdoor vibes with a little fixer-upper.
Ooh, okay, that's great. Yeah, that's a good one. That kind of also, that's you. Outdoor vibes with a little fixer-upper. Like, that's Roland.
That's Roland. That's awesome. We've got Smarty Cartoons, Ramon from Texas. Hey, Ramon, how's it going? And another happy birthday for Phil. Roland saying, thanks everyone for your input. I'm going to add some text to my YouTube banner to explain the content.
Awesome.
Total Pain Enterprises says, keep the name.
Keep the name. Lots of votes for keeping the name.
Someone said you could just use Get No 7. Get No.
Just that'll definitely fix the length of the name. Yeah.
Gavin says an easy to remember and shortish name.
Get No 7.
Rye says, as long as your name can be developed into your brand, you're good. My name is basically me saying hi to myself. I know. I thought your name was like Hi Rai, like
Hi, Rai.
brand yourself and you're set with the name. Yeah, at the end of the day, you know what? I said to Roland, I was like, at the end of the day, you have to connect with it.
Yeah.
So we can all put our input, but at
Yeah.
the end of the day, you have to be connected to it.
Yeah. If the length is really bothering you and it just doesn't fit, like there's something there, then yeah, maybe start thinking a little bit more. But, you know, I think the majority have spoken.
Jenny gets voted off. No. Sorry if there's anyone named Jenny watching.
We were talking about Survivor earlier, for those of you who are just joining us. Yeah, I think the majority are saying to keep it, but then having some sort of tagline to state what it is that you do.
Thought from Michelle. If you were to put getting it done north of 7 on a sticker on your truck, people wouldn't know what that meant or what the channel was about. Yeah. So that's the thing, is when you bring it into the physical world, that's why I said if Roland had like a physical store and he was a fixer-upper guy, you know, and that was his business and it was called Getting It Done North of 7, I would say maybe not getting it done north of 7. But then again, this is for YouTube. So at the end of the day, Roland, the choice is yours. Roland was thinking, I was thinking Gentleman Gaga? Are you being serious?
No, I hope not. Roland, we're friends, right? Like, let's not go with that. I don't think so. Oh, you guys are awesome. Rai, thank you so much.
Shout out to Rai for the $2 donation. He says, let's go, guys. Match me. They deserve it. Appreciate that. Thank you.
Thanks, Rai.
Phil says, I like the logo and name. It's memorable. Oh, people are saying the compass. Roland's saying, okay, the compass has to go.
All right, so there's something there. You got to decide with the compass and the logo.
You know, maybe the compass isn't your profile picture.
Yeah,
but
it could be on your banner.
It's on your banner. Maybe it's on your website along with another thing. Who knows, right? I don't think you have to get rid of it completely because I know you like that graphic. Thanks again, Rai, for the $2 donation. Appreciate it.
Yes, thank you so much.
Timothy says, hi, Ramon. How is your art going?
Lenny, hello.
Whoa, Lenny's in the house.
20 watching awesome people. Be sure to smash the like button and subscribe if you're new here. Yes, thank you so much, Lenny, for being our cheerleader.
And hopefully YouTube keeps the likes this time because they deleted half of them.
Yeah. It's so funny. We get all the likes during the stream and then we go later to check it once it's like the next day or something and they're all gone.
Okay, this one's awesome. Michelle says, I think the compass got voted off the island.
Michelle, you take the win on the jokes for this evening. That's awesome. I love it.
This was helpful. Thanks, everyone. And I like what Dawn said. What did Dawn say?
She mentioned that it gives her the outdoor vibes.
Oh, okay, yeah. Sorry, I sometimes forget about what just happened. Dawn said, is Survivor back? I have not watched TV in forever, but that is the one show I love. I'm not even sure if it's back. I remember watching, the first couple of seasons, and then I hadn't seen it in a long, long, long time.
Yeah, it's been a while.
I just remember the voting. You vote off the person who isn't doing the work and who's eating all the food.
Or just causing too much drama. And in this case, it's the compass.
Roland was just joking.
Thanks for clarifying, Roland. We appreciate that.
Just make the points of the compass a hammer and an axe.
Oh, I like that, Dawn.
Yeah.
I do like that. Yeah. And it could even be, if we want to, I don't know how connected you are to the compass, Roland, but like I like the idea of having tools in the avatar, and then maybe like a check mark or some sort, like, getting it done, because it's like projects, handyman stuff, complete. Yeah. Can play around with some ideas, but that's a good one, Dawn.
Roland says, "Read my graphics lady brainstorm icon."
Yes. We'll put that on the to-do list, Roland. Another piece of advice from Timothy for everyone: go for the daily small wins, but once in a while, go for the home run.
Good one.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah. We actually go for a lot of the majority of the time, it's the small wins. Like, we're grateful for every little thing. The other day, we hit 41,000 subscribers, and I was like, yeah, we hit 41,000 subscribers. You celebrate each moment. I celebrate, like, when we get really cool comments on a video. Like, every comment means so much to me that we've been able to help someone. Everything that people enjoy. Like, I'm literally grateful for every moment.
Just like, just like getting an email in your inbox and it's someone, saying thank you, that this video really helped me, or getting an email and this came in earlier today, just like an inquiry for setting up a new project, design project. Some of these things that happen, they can start to happen more and more often in your business and in your life. A lot of people sometimes get desensitized from seeing that the same thing happen over and over again. But it's so important to remember the reason why you're doing this to begin with, and what you're really working towards. And when you think about it from that bigger perspective, that bigger picture, or the home run, as Timothy said, it just really makes you really grateful for each little thing that's happening, because it's a brick. It's a brick towards building your empire.
I've heard this before. The more grateful you are, the luckier you become, And
that goes along with you create your own luck.
Yeah.
You make your own luck.
Yeah. I used to have this wallpaper on my phone where it was a dice, and it says, create your own luck. And it would mean something to me because for the longest time when I was younger, I wanted to win the lottery. Like, I thought that I was going to win. Like, I thought my way to make a lot of money was going to be winning the lottery. And I got this idea because my parents buy lottery. And usually, like, in the Filipino community, they all love lottery, playing the lotto numbers, scratch tickets. I played scratch tickets when I was a kid, and so
bingo cards.
Actually, not bingo cards. The blackjack, the blackjack one where the dealer ones, yeah. And it's like you bust, right?
Yeah.
So
it's always a bust.
Yeah. So I used to play those all the time, and I used to think that I wasn't gonna have the skills to be a doctor or be anyone that could make, a lot of money. So I was thinking, I got to play the lottery. I'm going to play the lottery, and I'll buy a bunch of scratch tickets, and I'll play the numbers, and that's how I'll make a lot of money. And I used to buy a lot of lottery tickets and with my parents, and I used to watch them do it all the time. But when I became an entrepreneur, I stopped all that. I stopped. Nowadays, if I do buy a lottery ticket, it's like literally for fun, because the bingo ones, because those are actually fun, trying to get all the numbers and stuff. But I'm not playing to win big with the lottery cards anymore, because when I became an entrepreneur, I was like, I don't want to win this just scratching a ticket. Like, I want to create something of my own and, build something and have it really mean something. So that's my lottery ticket story.
I think having a business is the biggest lottery ever. That's the greatest lottery, because actually you're in control. You're more in control of the money that you win from your business, rather than just, submitting random or buying a lotto ticket. The chances are much better when you're in control. Mm-hmm. And I don't know if you guys have probably heard this quote, is that something like, luck is when preparedness meets opportunity. So, again, it's going back to stacking those bricks and just putting your head down and continuing to do the consistent work that you love and just getting better at it every single day. That's the preparedness piece of it. And then, opportunities will come your way, especially if you're on YouTube. They come your way all the time when you're putting yourself out there. And when they do, and someone sees you and your work and, and they connect with you, that's luck. That could lead to so many different things. So yeah, I love that, Timothy. You just kind of set us off on a tangent there.
Lenny said we'll vote on Arit's art next week.
You're putting me up on the stand?
Yeah, no, for the logos.
Oh, I see.
For Roland.
Not being voted off the island, right?
We've got Kyle in the house. Hey, Kyle.
Hi, Kyle.
Thanks for joining us. Roy says, I'm a big fan of taking the small wins. Good luck climbing a ladder without the first rung or two.
Mm-hmm.
Focus on steps 1 and 2 before losing yourself in where you will be at step 100. Exactly. People are looking at the top of the mountain and they're like down here at the bottom, and you literally just need to do step by step. I've said this before. There's this mountain here in North Vancouver called the Grouse Grind. It's Grouse Mountain. And it is considered a difficult hike for most people. It's rated difficult. It's not very long. It's only 2.8, 2.9 kilometers, but it's pretty much vertical. It's pretty much crazy. You're literally climbing up this entire mountain, and most people will take the gondola up and down. And if you're really adventurous, you're going to hike up it. And it is difficult. A lot of people don't make it, like a lot of new people that are tourists, they don't make it. They get to the first section and they stop. They won't even make it halfway, just because it's the first part of the mountain is the most difficult. By the time you get to halfway, you're actually more than 50% at the mountain. But the way that they label it, there's 4 sections. The way that they've labeled it is halfway is a little bit past, but most people can't get to the halfway. And when I'm doing this hike, all I look at, I just look down. I never look up because there's so much crap up there. It just looks so high, the trees and the sky. I literally look straight down at my feet, and I just go one more step, one more step, one more step, one more step.
Yeah.
And then eventually you're at the top of the mountain, and the view is amazing. And I recommend anyone to go to Grouse. If you can't actually hike it, take the gondola and check it out. But it's an amazing view. But if you can hike it, I would recommend it. It's a great, it humbles you quite a bit.
It's a very good challenge, like not just on a physical level, but like intellectually, emotionally, it's really cool. John says, Roland, I keep forgetting if it's 1 L or 2.
I think it's 1.
I believe it's 1, yes.
Yeah, I feel like I did win the lottery. I often will go through the day or the week, and I'll say to Arit, I'll say, like, isn't it crazy, that we're doing this? Like, can you believe we're so fortunate that 10 years ago we woke up from our lives and was like, hey, I'm going to do my own thing and not go into the regular life pattern. And I'm constantly saying that and being extremely grateful for it.
Totally. Teddy says, finding your channel changed my YouTube life.
That's amazing.
That's great to hear, Teddy. And, you inspire us as well. Like, just hearing your growth every single week has been so cool for us.
Rye said,
and for everyone else.
What Teddy said.
Nice.
Yes, work for your wins.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't want them just handed to me. We've got Mark Lopez in the house. Hey, Mark.
Hello, Mark.
And a quick question. Isn't it bad for artistic brands to post reaction videos for audience? Because music making takes time, and audience are
Like they consume content on a very quick basis. Isn't it
So-
bad for the musician and singer and producers?
To post reaction videos?
I think you had asked this question maybe last week or so.
I did.
No, I believe Mark or somebody did. So let me know if this is right, Mark. Your question is it bad to make other types of videos, specifically posting a reaction video, if you're a musician or a singer? Because making music and producing that kind of content takes a lot of time. And, you want some type of content to be able to be released a little bit more faster on your channel. No, I don't think that's bad. I don't think that's bad to think outside the box and try to think of other types of content besides making music that you would want to release on your channel. The key is like, don't force yourself into creating a piece of content that you don't like doing. That's the bottom line. Just because some other channels are posting reaction videos doesn't mean it's the right thing for you to do.
Mm-hmm.
So, it can, if it is a reaction video or if it is other types of videos like behind the scenes, maybe just talking to the camera and answering a question, like for people to get to know you better as the musician and the singer, because your fans love to see other sides of you that aren't just the music. Like, of course, the music's important, but they also love to see like the other sides of you and who you are as a person. So definitely create those other types of content. And let me know if I've answered your question.
They also did a comment saying making music takes time, but audience wants content.
I totally get that.
Yeah, that's totally true. And that's the thing is, if you're in that space and you want to produce quality music, then do that. Don't feel pressured to, put out a new song every week, because that's probably not the best quality. There are channels, like it's similar to movie making and video making. It's the same thing. It takes a long time to do the filmmaking and that kind of channel. Those channels, they may only release one a month or one every 2 months because, it takes a lot of time. But, you have to decide if that's the kind of channel you want. And there are ways to put other types of content. You could do a live stream, or you could show a behind the scenes, or showing other parts of the music making process.
Or just share. I did a video on my channel, on my music channel, sharing some of my music influences, like think about what questions that your fans might have or your audience might have for you. Or you could even just Google artist interviews and see the types of questions that they're being asked, and just do a video on each question and answer it yourself and put that out. And that way your audience will get to know you better and connect with you.
And Roland's saying, work your sweet cheeks off and get it done. Exactly.
Is that your new name, Roland?
Sweet cheeks, getting it done. Keep a read on the island.
Thank you, Timothy. 1 vote.
Grouse Mountain, it's got a bird's name, so it's high. Yeah, it's a pretty decent mountain.
Lenny says, artists love it. Free marketing. I've seen artists reacting to reaction videos and they love it. Yeah, I mean, it can, reaction videos can be a great form of leverage. So if you do enjoy doing those, feel free to do something like that. And just remember, though, we've mentioned this several times on the live streams, but if you are doing like commentaries or reaction videos, just be aware that, if you have a negative reaction to something, or you don't like something and you're saying that in your video,
be prepared for the other side to do something.
Yeah, be prepared for that channel that you're talking about. They might, not like that and come back and, tell you to take it down. And so there's certain things like that, and your video could get in trouble. But if you're not, if you don't anticipate doing negative things like that, I mean, not every video or commentary can be a positive one, but if you do that, just be aware it's a risk, it's available, it's there.
Braden says, I love this journey from searching a couple years ago for anyone doing reselling in Canada and finding your videos and having it grow into this wonderful, supportive space. Yeah, it's crazy,
wow,
right?
That's such a cool summary, Braden.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy. Everyone has their story of how they got here, and they're all different, but we've all come together weekly. So that's amazing.
Full circle.
I was just going to say, and when we started this, there was no one. Like, we were just talking to the camera and there was like no one really reacting.
Crickets. We were just reacting to ourselves.
Michelle says,
I need to get going. Oh, okay. Have a great night, Michelle. As a moderator needed a live stream and I've been called. You've been summoned. No problem.
And then
Michelle.
Roland's like, message me and let me know which one, which live stream.
Have a good night, Michelle. Mark says you're right, but for indie creators, it may be hard to win the competition while the audience always DMs put more content. Hey, that's actually a good thing. If you're getting a lot of DMs from your audience saying we want more, that's a good thing. Yes, though, I understand that you may not be able to release music to meet that demand, but that's a great clue and a signal for you to think of other types of content that you can create that people would enjoy, and keep getting feedback from your audience too. So that's good, Mark, that people are messaging you about that.
I would say, if you have a chance to batch your content so that you can have more in the hopper, see if you can do that. But at the end of the day, if making a song takes a certain amount of time, that's the amount of time that it takes, and it cannot be rushed. Maybe there's on YouTube, most channels now have the community tab where you can still be posting, but not necessarily posting a video, but you can do polls. You can ask them a YouTube poll.
Mm-hmm.
You can post a picture. You can post a text thing, and it still goes in their feed. Like, if they're still subscribed to you, they're going to see your picture or the text or asking them a question and to vote. So you'll still be posting in a sense, but not necessarily like a video.
Lenny says, feel free to experiment, always be testing. Yes. Braden says, Mark, that's a good problem to have. Maybe do a video on how much work you put into each video to show the impatient ones how much it takes.
Mm-hmm.
I love that idea. Yes, do a video showing how you created one of your existing tracks. You don't have to go into crazy detail if you don't want to, but just show the process. What is your process? How do you start to come up with the idea? What does it look like after that? What instruments do you like to use? And there's so many different things you could do. You just got to get creative with it. Roland's asking, do you think it's still important to add a video link, a backlink, to the video description of the same video?
So initially, when we first were doing this method, we did think that, but we've been testing it without it, and it seems to not have an effect anymore. And that's the thing is with YouTube and its algorithm, it's constantly changing. Different things are changing. Like, I remember when all they valued was subscribers and
Mm-hmm.
the metrics, like the thumbs up, and that was really much higher ranking. But now it's watch time and the actual view, and like how long did the viewer watch for, right? So it's constantly changing. As of right now, we don't actually do that anymore in our videos, but yeah, for the first years or so, up until probably a year and a half ago, we've been taking it out, and it doesn't have an effect anymore.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, same. You answered it. Like, it's there's the weight of, like, the importance of doing these little things, whether it's like backlinking in your description or your tags or adding your keywords, all this kind of stuff, it shifts around with YouTube. So these things, the weights shift around. And right now there's a lot more emphasis on watch time and, your retention, how long you keep someone watching. But it's not to say that all the other stuff like doesn't work anymore. It's just they're all adding and factoring in to your SEO and to boosting your video, but in different ways. It's not like black and white, unfortunately. Mark says, thank you both. Basically, I found your channel while I was searching for some marketing tips. Nice. Nowadays, it's more mainstream to be indie as an artist, so put out more marketing. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that's why we're here. It's like marketing, that is the number one thing to growing your business. It's like when you're first starting out, there's just so many things to keep in mind in terms of, building a business and creating your, whatever it is, your art, your music, whatever it is, monetizing it. But at the end of the day, if people don't know about what it is that you do, then, what is it all for? It would just be for you, basically. It would just be a hobby. But if you want to monetize your talents and make more money from it, marketing, there's lots of things to learn about marketing, and we try to cover different aspects of that, especially with YouTube, especially with video marketing on this channel.
Yeah, I would say that, I learned this very early on, that you don't have to be the best, but you do need to know how to market yourself. And that's why, there are people that aren't the best singer or aren't the best this, but they're really good at marketing and they're really good at selling. And those are the ones that are going to make an income and make the sales.
Yeah. And we're glad you found our channel, Mark. Keywords put in the description. Yes, absolutely. All right, guys, it's up on the hour, actually a little bit more than an hour. So I think we're going to wrap it up here. One more comment from Mark. You have no idea how many of your videos I saved in my playlist. Oh, that's awesome.
That's so cool.
Thanks for letting us know. I'm so glad to hear they're helping, Mark. That's great.
That's why we created those videos, is to help anyone that is searching for, the answer that they're looking for.
Yes, absolutely. All right, guys, I think that's a great comment to end on. Thank you so much for being here with us and for watching and for hanging out with us on these weekly masterminds. We're here every single Thursday at 6 p.m. PST or 9 p.m. Eastern, and we hope to see you again next week.
See you guys later.
Bye for now.
Thanks for the energy.